So if you can, come down to your knees, knees apart, toes together, and let your arms reach towards the top of the mat. Try to bring your forehead down. And if you are unable to get your forehead down, perhaps you have a blanket or some other prop with you that you can rest your head on. So resting in child's pose here, inviting you to close your eyes and just start to settle in. Really trying to tune out your external environment, which is not always what we're used to. Not many of us have an at-home practice. So sometimes it can feel, like it takes a little bit more to really come into a space that is your own. So take your attention to the breath. Really start to notice places in your body as you breathe where you might be able to let go just a little bit more softness. And as you're breathing right now, notice the quality of your breath. Is it shallow? Are you breathing fast? Are you steady and calm? Just notice what energy you're bringing to the mat in this moment. And start to even out the breath. So we want to take some deeper breaths in. So maybe you breathe a little deeper first. And then as you exhale, exhale with control, nice and slow. Inhaling again, deeply and evenly. And exhale and release. Again, inhale deep. And exhale slowly and completely. Start to cultivate a nice even breath here.
Okay.
Even inhale, even exhale. And ask yourself what it is you'd like to get out of your practice tonight. Just a couple more breaths here, settling in, setting your intention. And now from here, we'll start to move. So coming up from child's pose, bring your knees underneath the hips, knees about hip distance apart. We're coming into downward puppy. So let your arms reach towards the top of the mat and tailbone towards the sky. As you drape your upper body down towards the mat, really press through the pinky finger, the whole entire hand. Feel your armpits open up. Breathing here. And now we're going to move into forearm plank. So take your forearms down to the mat, elbows directly under the shoulders, forearms parallel, fingers spread wide. And from here, tuck your toes, plank pose. Nice, strong plank pose, pressing down through the inner part of your forearm, inner part of your hand. Take an inhale here. And when you go to exhale, pivot your heels to the left. So your upper body stays exactly where it's at. Hold there. Take an inhale, drop your left hip down to the mat. And as you exhale, bring your left hip to the sky and then return to center. As you exhale, keep your upper body where it's at. Heels pivot to the right. Inhale, drop the right hip. Exhale, lift the right hip and then return to center. One more time on the left. Inhaling, dropping the hip. Exhale, bringing it back up. returning to center, and one more time on the right. Inhale, dropping the right hip, and exhale, lifting it back up, return to center. From here, Sphinx pose, dropping your upper body down. Nothing changes in the arms, you're set up perfectly. So fingers spread wide, energetically drag the mat towards you. Have a vision of bringing your heart through your arms, pressing down through the tops of your feet, lifting your knees, holding here, and breathing, looking towards the top of your mat. And one more breath, inhale and exhale, dropping forehead down to the mat. Hands under shoulders, baby cobra. As you inhale, press through the tops of the feet, lift the knees, inhale, looking forward but down, and exhale, forehead back to the mat. From here, press through the hands, press yourself up into tabletop position. Knees are underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, pull the belly in, round the back, chin towards chest. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, lifting the gaze, easing the belly. And exhale, pull the belly in, round the back, chin towards chest. From here, return to center. Take the left foot, press the ball of the left foot into the back of your mat. Holding here, feeling nice and long through the spine. Your arms are nice and long. Crown of the head forward, pressing out through the left heel. And inhale and exhale. Next, inhale, take that left foot, pivot it to the back of the mat, pivot your right foot out behind you, and inhale that left arm high. So if you look down, you'll see your left toes, your right knee, and your right hand in the same plane. From here, make some large circles. Really reach to the fingertips, nice and long. And the next time you reach towards the top of your mat, hold there. Connect the outer edge of your foot down. There's a nice long line of energy here on the left side of your body. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. Next inhale, left arm reaches towards the sky, left leg parallel to the mat, holding here. Taking up space, pressing out through the left heel, crown of the head forward. Long arms from right hand to left hand, and left hand, left knee back to the mat. Other side, right foot. Ball of the right foot presses into the back of the mat. Again, feeling nice and long through the spine, nice strong right leg. Inhale and exhale. Take the right foot to the back of your mat, pivot that left foot out behind you. Right arm reaches towards the sky. The whole right foot is connected to the mat, and you've got your right arm, and you're making nice big circles here. Really reaching through the fingertips. And the next time your right arm reaches towards the top of the mat, hold there, press the outer edge of that right foot down. Reach through the right fingertips, open up the right side of your body. With your next inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky, right leg extends parallel to the mat. Pressing out through the right heel, again, feeling your body take up space. And now right hand to the mat, right knee to the mat. Plank pose, tucking the toes, pressing out through both heels. Holding your plank, nice strong pose. Nice long line of energy from the crown of your head through the tailbone, through your heels. Front part of your body engaged and strong. Inhale here. Exhale into your down dog. Lift your hips high. From here, let's take your hands towards the back of the mat. Open up your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Malasana, yogic squat. Place your hands in prayer at the heart. Press your arms into your knees if you can. Lean into your heels, a nice tall spine. Hold here and breathe, nothing to do. And now lift your arms to the sky. We're going to come up very slowly. Start to press through the heels, lift your hips 2 inches. Lift 2 more inches, 2 more inches, 2 more inches, 2 more inches. All right, walk yourself to the top of the mat. Find your mountain pose. Fingers reach down, crown of the head lifts up, right? We'll face you. Legs nice and strong. When you're ready, inhale, lift the arms overhead. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale into a half lift, a nice flat back with your belly engaged. Exhale and fold. Pressing through the feet, come all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. And arms by your side. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. From here, place your hands on the mat, step yourself to plank pose. Our first vinyasa of the night. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, chest and chin to the mat. Glide yourself forward. Baby cobra. Reach to the toes, lift through the heart. Exhale into your down dog. Hold your down dog for 5 breaths. Noticing what's happening with the breath. See if you can even out the breath. Press through the heels, press down through the palms. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, look at your hands, and as you exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale into a half lift here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale, arms at your side. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Palms under shoulders, step to plank. So if you have chaturanga to up dog, go ahead and move into it if your body feels ready. Otherwise, follow me. Knees to the mat, hips high, elbows back, chest, chin down. Inhale, baby cobra, elbows graze by your side, lift through the heart. And exhale into your down dog. Hold your down dog. Using the opportunity to check in with your breath. Where are you in this moment? Take one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift, press fingers against the shins. Exhale and fold. Pressing through the feet, come all the way up to stand. Reach up to the sky, look up. And exhale, arms at your side. And again, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Palms under shoulders, step to plank. Move through your version of vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasas, taking child's pose if you don't want to do them. Glide forward, baby cobra, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Holding your down dog. Checking in with your breath. One more breath. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. As you inhale, find a half lift and an exhale, fold. Press through the feet, come all the way up. Arms reach. And exhale, arms at your side. From here, bring your feet together. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Chair pose. Bend your knees, hips down, fingers to the mat and then to the sky. Sink the weight into your heels. Hold strong here, nice tall spine. Take an inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a half lift. As you exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Keep that left hand underneath the shoulder, right arm reaches towards the sky. Holding here. Pressing down with the left hand to lift the right hand. Nice strong left thigh, pressing towards the sky. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, right hand down, look forward, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale, arms at your side. Again, chair pose. Sink the hips down, lift the arms by your ears. Hold here. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. From here, right foot to the back of the mat. Right hand under the right shoulder, left arm to the sky. So isometrically move, press the right hand into the mat and behind you. See if that gives you more momentum to lift that left hand higher. Take your gaze up to the sky. Nice strong right thigh. Inhale. And exhale, left hand down. Look forward, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, arms at your side. Okay, arms lift and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Right foot to the back of the mat. Right hand under the shoulder, left arm to the sky. Reaching to the left fingertips. From here, let's take all 10 toes, pivot them to the left side of your mat. So we're on the outer edge of that right foot, pressing out through the heel. Left foot remains connected to the mat. Staying here, or take the left foot to meet right, side plank, keep the hips high. See if you can find your mountain pose in this pose. Crown of the head reaching forward, pressing out through the feet. From here, left hand down to the mat. Move through your version of vinyasa, either knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga to up dog. Baby cobra or up dog with the inhale. Exhale, down dog. Hold your down dog. Notice where your breath is. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up. Reach up and look up. And arms by your side. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Left foot to the back of the mat, right arm to the sky. Nice strong left leg. From here, we'll pivot all 10 toes to the right side of your mat. So get on that outer edge of that left foot, press out through the heel, and either stay here or stack right on left at the back of the mat. Side plank, hips high. Take up space. Nice strong body, pull your belly in. From here, right hand to the mat. Plank pose, move through your version of vinyasa or skip it all together. Meeting up in down dog. Pausing in down dog. From here, lift the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot almost to your hands. Start to shift the weight into the right foot and lift the left foot to the sky, standing split. So in a standing split, let your head be heavy. So look behind you. Take your hands and either walk them closer to the right foot or take right hand to the ankle, possibly left. Keep pressing up through that left foot, pressing down with the right foot. One more breath. And if you have your ankle, place hands back under shoulders. From here, step that left foot behind the right. So now you have crossed ankles, okay? So right ankle in front of left. Find a half lift here. Take your hands and walk them to the right side of your mat. Nice deep stretch, left hip. From here, hands walk back to the center of the mat. Take the left foot, stack it next to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Holding your chair. Nice strong belly. Palms come together at the heart. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist to your left. Bring the upper outer arm outside the left knee and press the palms together at the heart. Notice if your right knee has moved beyond the left, place it back in line and keep twisting. Hips are low. Send the weight into your heels. Inhale. And exhale. From here, looking down at the left foot, shift the weight into the left foot. Lift your right foot off the earth a couple of inches. And if you can do that, try extending the right leg directly behind you. Stay twisted. From here, right foot back of the mat. Twisted lunge. Nice strong right leg. Your thighs pressing towards the ceiling. Shoulders are stacking. Palms are moving closer to the center of your heart. From here, inhale, high lunge. Arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step yourself to plank. Begin to move through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, elbows reaching down your ribs. Exhale, down dog. Again, checking in with your breath, noticing what's changed, and bring it back to homeostasis. Nice even inhale, even exhale. From here, left leg will reach towards the sky. As you exhale, swing it through. Left foot almost to the top of the mat. From here, your next inhale, shift the weight into the left foot, standing split. So the right foot goes high, your head goes down, look behind you, and walk your hands closer to your left foot. Staying here or taking one or both hands to your ankle. Breathing here, one more breath, inhale. And exhale, release your hands from the ankle, hands down onto the mat. Take the right foot, cross it behind the left ankle. So all 10 toes forward, your pinky toes are together. From here, find a half lift, and then take your hands and walk them off the mat to the left. Breathing here. And now take your hands back towards the top of the mat. Right foot now meets the left, top of the mat. Inhale into chair pose. Palms together at the heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, twist to your right. Try to come as high up on the arm as you can. Palms come together at the heart, stacking the shoulders. Looking at your left knee, is it in line with the right? Lowering the hips a couple more inches. Holding here, inhale. And exhale. From here, looking down at your feet, start to shift the weight into the right foot, engage your belly, lift the left foot off the mat a couple of inches. And then from here, let's extend the left leg directly behind you. Stay twisted. Go ahead and exhale that left foot to the back of the mat. Twisted lunge. Readjust if you need to. Palms pressing towards the center of your heart. Shoulders stacking. Take an inhale. And another exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky, high lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Move through your version of vinyasa. Take a break if you need to, knees, chest and chin, chaturanga or up dog. From here, everyone take child's pose. Pausing in child's pose, noticing where your body is at in this moment, where your breath is at in this moment. And from here, let's walk your hands to the back of the mat, returning to Malasana, yogic squat. Weight in the heels, once again, palms together at the heart, pressing upper arm into knee, knee into upper arm. Those who want to stay here can stay. Those who have crow pose in your practice, we can place the palms down onto the mat, lifting the knees and the hips high, bringing the knees to the armpits or as high up on the arm as you can, keeping elbows squeezed in towards each other, shifting the gaze forward, taking the gaze really forward, and maybe lifting one or both feet off the mat at the same time. Keep the belly engaged, pressing to the sky, feet closer to your bum. Hold for one more breath, inhale, and exhale back to Malasana, releasing, palms together at the heart. From here, hands down to the mat, begin to lift the hips. Start to walk yourself back into your down dog. Right leg lifted to the sky, open up the hip. So stacking the right hip on top of the left, keeping your shoulders facing the mat, lifting the right knee closer to the sky. And as you inhale, extend the right leg. Hips are now level with the mat. As you exhale, bring the right foot between your hands. Pivot the left foot down, warrior two. Finding your feet. So front toes facing forward, back toes slightly turned in. Your right thigh is rotating out slightly, keeping your knee centered over your toes. Pressing down through all 4 points of the feet. Breathing here as you gaze over your right fingers. Inhale. And exhale. From here, flip the front palm, reach up and behind you. Reverse your warrior. Left hand slides down the leg. Sink down into your front knee. Open up again on the right side of your body. And return to warrior two. From here, extended side angle. Reach forward. Forearm gently sweeps the knee. Left arm in front of the body. Reaching forward. The outer edge of that left foot is pressing down into the mat. You're opening up the left side of your body, reaching for the left fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. From here, let's come back to warrior two. Flip the front palm in reverse. And come back to warrior two. We'll move into half moon next. So if you have a block or something resembling a block, you might grab for it and place it towards the top of your mat. Otherwise, begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Reach forward. So I always say reach forward a little bit more than you think you need to. Let that right hand come down under the shoulder, left arm to the sky. Press out through that left heel. See if you can take your gaze to the left wall. Any variation you want to take here, take it. Otherwise, stay where you are. Take an inhale. And exhale, bend the right knee gently, left foot to the back of the mat. Hands to hips. Right toes, pivot them in so your toes are facing to the left wall or slightly pigeon-toed. As you inhale, lift up and lengthen through the spine. Find all 4 points of your feet, and as you exhale, flat back, come on down. Hands can find the mat. Inhale, half lift again. And exhale, fold even deeper. Maybe your hands walk in line with your toes and lift the hips higher. Belly engaged here, your inner thighs are spiraling in and up. Head nice and heavy. Now, if you have a tripod headstand in your practice, and you can do so safely in your home without knocking anyone or anything over, this would be a great time to do it. One more breath. And if you've chosen a headstand, start to come down. As you inhale, everyone, half lift. Engage your belly, hands to your hips. Press through the feet and come all the way up. We'll take warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So left toes facing the back of the mat. Right toes slightly turning in. And finding a spiral of the left quad to the left, and center your knee over your toes. Shoulders are over your hips. Gaze over your left fingers. Breathing here. From here, let's flip the left palm, reaching forward and reverse. Right hand slides down the leg, sinking deeper into that left knee, opening the left side of your body once again. And return to warrior 2. Extended side angle. So let's reach forward to make some space on that left side of the body. Left forearm rests on top of the knee, right arm sweeps towards the back of your mat. Nice long line of energy on that right side of the body. Really reach to the right fingertips, left rib rotating to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, release. Warrior 2, once again, flipping and reversing. And now if you've got a block and you need it for half moon, go grab it. Otherwise, start to shift the weight into the left foot. Reach forward. Left hand coming down to the mat under the shoulder. Right arm reaching towards the sky. Hips opening here. Yeah. Again, taking up space, right? So fingers reaching towards the sky, right foot reaching behind you, crown of the head forward. Inhale. And exhale, right foot back of mat, warrior 2. Once again, straightening that left leg. Pivot the toes towards the front or the left side of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back. Let's press the palms together. As you inhale, shoulders roll away from the ears, shoulder blades roll down the back, lift the gaze. And exhale, pull the belly in and fold. Lift your palms towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. If you can, try to press the palms towards each other. There's a tendency here to pull on the wrists when our hands are apart. So we want to use more arm strength by pressing the palms together. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. From here, let's release hands down. So hands are under shoulders here. Engage your belly. Start to roll up onto the balls of your right foot. See if you can hold there or find a half lift and either arms left and right on the balls of your feet or hands together at prayer. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, hands down, heels down. Take your hands to the top of the mat, pivot all 10 toes to the top of the mat. Step right foot to meet left at back of mat, plank pose, and move through vinyasa. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga to up dog, or skip it all together in child's pose. Meeting up in down dog. Finding your breath. Even out the breath. From here, let's shift together, shift forward to plank. So feet hip distance apart, or bring your feet together. We're gonna side plank on the left side. If you want to, you can take your left hand and pivot it about an inch to the left. Take an inhale and start to pivot your heels to the left side of your mat. Right arm reaches back up towards the sky. The alternate here is, if this is not comfortable for you, is to drop the left knee down. Right arm reaching towards the sky. Those of you who would like to stay can stay. Those of you who want to move into Wild Thing will take the right foot, step it behind the left knee, press the hips to the sky, press the sole of that left foot down towards the mat, reach through the fingertips. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, right hand down under shoulder, plank pose, hold plank. And now position yourself for the other side. Feet together or heels slightly apart. If you'd like to, you can take that right hand, pivot it about an inch to the right, and side plank on the right side. Lifting the left arm high. Option to drop the right knee under the hip. Staying here, ball of left foot, behind right knee, Wild Thing. Right leg remains straight. Press the sole of the right foot down, lift the hips high, reach to the left fingers. And left hand returns to the mat, plank pose. From here, everyone, come down to the mat all the way, belly down. Hands by your hips, take your right ear to the mat. Pausing there. From here, let's take your forehead back to the center of the mat. Locust pose, palms face the sky. Start to lift yourself forward but up, lifting the legs and lifting the arms. Hands are active and reaching towards your feet. You're reaching through your toes, lifting through your heart, belly slightly engaged. See if you can come up one more rib, a little bit higher. And exhale, release, left ear to the mat. And if your hips have some tension in it, just go ahead and wiggle the hips side to side. And now let's bring forehead back to the mat. From here, we'll interlace our hands behind the back. So again, we're trying to, as best we can, press the palms together if possible. It just uses more arm strength and takes some pressure off the wrists. So as you're feeling ready, bring the shoulder blades together. Lift the arms off the body, lift your upper body, lift your legs. Reaching through the toes, pressing your hands towards your heels, holding here and breathing. Inhale and exhale. Again, one more breath. Inhale, come up a little bit higher. And exhale, release. Go ahead and wiggle your hips. Take your hands by your shoulders. If you'd like to, you can windshield wiper the legs side to side. and we'll find child's pose. Hips to heels, fingers reaching towards the top of the mat, forehead down. Neutralizing and breathing. And from here, we'll move into rabbit pose. So take your knees, bring them together, and then bring your head back down to the earth. So what we want to do is we want to be on the crown of the head, not the forehead, but the crown. And we want our arms behind us. So you can start in Balasana, traditional child's pose. And then from here, we want to hold onto our heels and find the crown of the head. We're not going to come up on the head. What we want to do is hold onto the heels and start to lift the hips towards the sky, starting to round in the back a little bit. Your crown of your head is barely touching the floor. I mean, it's on the floor, but it's not, you're not jamming anything into your neck because you've got the tension of holding your heels and lifting your hips for one more breath. And release. From here, come to sit on your heels and come to sit on the mat. All right, so I'm going to face you. So we'll do a seated tree pose. So let's take the sole of the right foot, place it inside the left thigh. Find both sit bones here. Reposition if you need. I like to take the right hand to the outer part of the left leg, just gently turning slightly to the left, and then centering over the left leg, arms lift, and exhale, forward fold. So if you've got tight hamstrings, your left knee will be bent. Otherwise, your belly's pulled in. Your right femur is releasing down towards the earth. So it's not a passive right leg, it's an active right leg. Take your gaze to your shin or your knee. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, release, arms come to the sky. Take your right hand behind you. As you inhale, roll onto the shin of your right leg, point through the left toe and lift the hips high. And exhale, come down. Other side, right leg extending forward. Sole of the left foot inside the right thigh, finding your sit bones. For some of us, finding our sit bones means we sit on a blanket. Sometimes it's just more comfortable. From here, again, you can take your left hand on the outside of your right leg and just find a gentle twist here. And then position your body over your right leg. Inhale. And exhale and fold. Again, lowering that left femur down to the earth, pulling your belly in, gaze at your knee. And one more breath. And release, come on up. This time the left hand behind you. Inhale, roll on the shin of your left leg, point through your right toe and lift the hips high. And exhale and release. This time both legs will extend forward. So the option here is reverse plank or reverse tabletop. I'm going to demonstrate reverse plank. Reverse tabletop will have both feet on the mat, lifting the hips high. Reverse plank, legs are long. Fingers are facing your feet. With the inhale, point your big toes down to the mat and lift the hips high. If you're in reverse tabletop, you're pressing through the palms and the feet, lifting the hips. Very careful with the neck here. Keep pressing down with the palms, pressing down with the feet, lifting the hips. Inhale and exhale, bring your bum back down. One forward fold. Starting in staff pose. Again, repositioning here so you can feel your sit bones on the mat. Hands by your side. Staff pose. Press down into the mat. Lift the crown of the head. Strong, active legs. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. So bend the knees if you need to. Try to keep your lower back flat and round at the top of the spine. And if your knees are bent here and you want to try and straighten them and you think that you can keep your lower back in the same relative position, you can try to press out through the heels to straighten the legs a little bit more. And release. Rising up, start to slowly roll down onto your back. And from here, take your right knee into your chest and gently twist over to the left. So stack the hips here, extend your right arm to the right. Try to keep that right shoulder down towards the mat. If you can, take your gaze to the right palm. And right knee comes to center, right leg down the mat, left knee in, and twist to your right. Stack the hips, left arm extends to the left, left shoulder down towards the mat, gaze to the left. And release, and one happy baby. Knees open up towards the shoulders, soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Tailbone, shoulders stay on the mat, so either the feet or the outside of the thighs, and you can rock side to side here. And then knees will come together. Wrap your forearms around your shins, squeeze everything in like a ball. Inhale. And exhale. Shavasana, the final pose. Legs extend down towards the mat. Palms face the ceiling. Settling in here in a way that feels comfortable and easy. Allowing any control of the breath to relax. And maybe scanning your body, noticing if there's any final places that you're still holding on to, anything that could let go with an exhale. And release. Nothing to do but breathe. We'll be here just a couple minutes. Start to add a little bit of gentle movement into the body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You move your neck left and right. And start to raise your arms overhead. Find a full body stretch here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale while you're here. And open your mouth and release. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock yourself to your right side and come to a seat at the top of your mat. Placing your hands in prayer at your heart, thumb side touching your heart. Bowing down for a moment to feel the effects of tonight's practice. Maybe there's been a difference between the moment you showed up on your mat and this moment. And just simply noticing what is. Thank you to everyone for coming to class tonight. It was an honor to guide your practice. Enjoy your evening. Namaste.